Leonidas drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill.
Should find the kill. Lunara will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be Soul Shield. You gotta be kidding me. And
Rana take the 3v1, gets one, looking for the second. Crispy is popping off.
Looks like that Blizzard may connect with 4 people.
Lady Ronin! Oh my goodness, what a chat!
that was really good.
Hello and welcome back to the stream. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I've got a Nexus Gaming Series Division A East playoff matchup for you. It's going to be under Newb management versus La Résistance, the number 1 seed versus number 8 seed here in the first round. Are we going to be looking for the upset, or is the favorite going to cruise on through? We will see as our players are in the lobby getting set up to go. For that, let's go over to the map select, see what these teams have chosen for today. I'll give them the caster ready so they can go at their leisure. Under Newb management, as the high seed in this playoff series, got the option of first pick or map pick, and they opted for the map first pick. First pick. I thought they said map pick. Yes, it is. I got confused. This map was chosen by under Newb management. There we go. Tomb of the Spider Queen and Battlefield of Eternity are what were banned away. Dragonshire and Sky Temple taken away by La Résistance. And Towers of Doom is where we're going to start. Hope you're all having an excellent evening here, as you might have noticed. Let's jump on in, see what the meta is like here in Division A East. La Résistance is going to be first to act here. See what they want to control on Towers of Doom. Take a look at the standings here. Under Newb management, quite the lead in points on this division. First place with 29 points, second was 25 points, and third was 20 points, and the gap goes down from there. So under Newb management, been having a pretty successful run here in this division. As we see Chromie first banned, and the Diablo ban in response. So getting rid of that long-range poke that Chromie can provide. Bans are a little up in the air right now. There's a lot of target bans here in these coordinated games. So we might not see, you know, those Anubarak bans, Hogger, Lucio, Blaze, Junkrat, all that stuff you're used to seeing at the top of the ban list. You might see some targets coming on out, as we see Dahaka removed there by La Résistance. And there goes Stukov, our first healer ban of the draft. So a lot of powerful picks up. See what La Résistance wants to lock in first here. Putting the priority onto a Chromie ban, thinks they might go with something like a Lunara or a Hanzo. I'm gonna start things off with an Anduin though. Lord Bacon, bringing the first pick healer here for the red side. Under Newb management now with the double pick, see that the Anduin save has been taken already. So they might not want to put all of their hopes on a stun train, but we'll see what they're thinking here. Gonna go with the Varian Brightwing. Liddell going for the Varian. Allen by default. Locking the Brightwing in. Dahaka already banned. They might have a might have the only global. We'll see if Falstad comes into the mix at all. Or Deathwing. Wouldn't that be cool? Not a lot of Deathwings here on Towers of Doom. But you never know. Leonidas going to lock the Sonya here in the early rotation for La Résistance. And Mr. Bro's going for the Li Ming. Oh, I don't have the bracket for this particular tournament loaded in. That was the last Heroes Rise bracket. In case you're wondering how that went. But no, we're right at the start of this this playoff tournament. I wonder if I should be able to create some bracket links. That should be doable. That's a good idea. Stakes were made. Genji, gonna be the ban here from under Newb management. Seeing the Sonya, possibly a Light Bomb Leap Sonya. The follow-up from Genji could be pretty devastating, so they're gonna ban away that option. Hogger, taken away by La Résistance. That's just a generally good offlaner. Next two picks here. No Li Ming to go with the Varian. Tychus still available. Jaina still up. Even a Greymane can do well here on Towers of Doom. See what burst they want to put with this Varian setup. Gonna be the Vala here for silver, silver, silver. And Zloth opting for the Blaze to go up against this Sonya. So, La Résistance, they need a flex, they need a tank. Lots of good tank options still up here. There's the Tychus for Dark Knight. I wonder if it's going to be a Garrosh setup. They'd be going a couple of different directions, though. Anubarak and Muradin are still available here. As is Johanna, Azuriel. A very rare, as of late, last pick Johanna. After such a long time in the bans only slot. Will be picked up here by La Résistance. Under Newb management, looking for their last flex here from Sneaky Glades. Got a pretty high damage composition here from La Résistance. See how they want to round this out. If they want to get maybe another second healer for this Vala, Sylvanas, Greymane. They're going full burst mode. It's Vala Jaina here for under Newb management. So just piling on the pain there on the blue team. See if there's any switcheroos. Looks like everyone's happy with their choices. Fantastic. All right. The bet is up. The bet is live. Who do you think's going to take this game number one? Under Newb management, they've got the Varian blow up with Vala and Jaina to follow up. All right. La Résistance. A lot of hardy heroes there. Li Ming, Tychus. You've got the Sonya to flank. Anduin to provide the saves and the engage with Light Bomb. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. See if the picks from Varian overwhelm, or if the team fight, seemingly the team fight advantage here from La Résistance comes out ahead. We are loading up, and we will have to see how these two teams clash. Make sure you get your bets in, because the time is now. Let's get into the game.
Pay yourself a rap, heroes.
Here we go. Game number one. On the left in the blue, we have under Newb management. Sloth is on the Blaze. Liddell on Varian. Alan by default is on Brightwing. Silver, Silver, Silver is on the Vala, and Sneaky Glades is playing Jaina. On the right in the red, we have La Résistance.
10 seconds.
Dark Knight on the Tychus. Leonidas is playing Sonya. Lord Bacon on the Anduin. Mr. Bros on Li Ming, and Azuriel is playing Johanna.
Well, what are you
Game
waiting
number one on Towers of Doom is underway here. No opening quests for the red team. Lion's Maw quest going to be the choice for Varian. We've got the Frost Armor. Frost Armor? No, Fingers of Frost for Jaina. Looking for the globes on level 1. And Vala looking for Q quest. Starting things out on level 1 with those Q stacks. Now with a Varian tank, there is a threat of invasion on the 1-minute camp here. We'll see if La Résistance is going to take advantage of that and try to bully their way onto the left side camp. They started on the bottom lane, letting Blaze catch the mid soak, and now they're moving up to the mid here. You get a little bit of a charge onto Leonidas, but really just focusing the wave here. Sonya taking some damage, actually forcing the leap of faith out of Lord Bacon there. Under Newb management doing a good job of staying on top of these rotations and abusing Jaina's wave clear. It is indeed Sonya time. There's a big Sonya discussion in the Wildheart Discord earlier today about where does Sonya fit? Why don't we see more Sonya? Can we see Sonya in the 4-man rather than just the off lane? A lot of interesting, differing opinions on that subject. So we'll see how Sonya performs today. Sonya going in that traditional off lane role here for La Résistance. As no camp invades were had, just a simple clear on both sides. Ooh, Liddell actually taking a lot of damage there. Dark Knight stepping up, but Alan by default has the phase shift to save Varian. One lone little sapper gonna be taken out there by the multi-shot. Solo laners passing like ships in the night. Just cleaning up the lanes, moving on, cleaning it up and moving on. Jaina headed on back to base to get that mana tapped off and get ready for our first objective phase, which is coming through in about a minute here. Looks like we might have a... just to help out the rotation of Sonya here. Lord Bacon gonna soak this wave. The rest is gonna be cleaned up here. Under Newb management, might catch someone on the rotation. Level 4 is here for Liddell. So we might see that taunt execute with the Jaina.
The altars will rise shortly, heroes. Be ready.
There is a Leonidas on the team. Leonidas is playing Sonya. But it is a Sonya versus Vala, or Sonya versus Blaze matchup. Up there. I am mismatching all these heroes today. Altars are activating. We have a far south altar for our first triple phase. Liddell coming across is going to find the quick taunt onto Azuriel. There's the save from Lord Bacon, turning it around onto Silver. Silver. Overkill is polymorphed, and Vala barely gets away, but now Lord Bacon halfway through this channel. I don't think under Newb management gets here, and it's going to be a 2-for-1 for La Résistance. Pretty close on experience thus far. Both teams about the same way on their way to level 7. Camps are about to come back up here. Given that we saw just a simple trade for the first one, it's probably going to be about the same way for the second one. Catching the mid-wave first is La Résistance. So far, not a lot of fireworks for this Varian comp. They've gone in on a couple of attempted kills that have been saved mostly by Anduin. Liddell and crew are going to come across here. They're actually going to discover that the camp is not done yet, so we might have our first big fight here. Vala scoots on down to the south. Leonidas actually going to get caught there. Zloth on the rotation, but Anduin with another great pull there is going to find the save. Azuriel going to have to escape to the mid. Silver, silver, silver in the chat, betting on themselves. What an honorable gamer. Sappers are going to march down the bottom lane and take a chunk out of this wall. Our next altar phase is a double altar in the top lane. Not one that we see all that often for our second altar phase. So this is going to produce some interesting rotations from both of these teams. Liddell waiting on the movement here, Li Ming a little bit behind. Looks like they're not going to try to catch anyone in the mid. Leonidas, I believe, saw Varian there. There's the ping coming on out. Lord Bacon is going to be taunted. Anyone cannot save themselves, but damage can't quite get in range there as Leonidas drives under Newb management back. Sloth grabbing the left channel here, and now Blaze is coming to help out. Lord Bacon trying to get another channel. No interrupt to be had. La Résistance trades out 1 for 1 here. Still no kills in this Towers of Doom game. See if anyone gets caught on these rotations. Mr. Bro's down here picking up the Seeker at level 7. Not something we see out of Li Ming's outside of Battlefield of Eternity a lot, but that chunk damage can really come out of nowhere if you don't realize that talent's been picked. Sloth is rotating down. We're going to see a big engage here. Stun comes out. Lord Bacon with another save. Saving Azuriel's Bacon once again here. Now there's a window where Anduin can't get another save. So Liddell and crew might look for another quick engage as their cooldowns are faster. But so far, Lord Bacon has been instrumental in La Résistance fending off these ganks. Level 10s are here. We see the Juggernaut, or Warbringer. I always call it Juggernaut. The Not Shield Wall for Varian. As Liddell moving across is going to get a charge taunt onto Anduin, taking him down to half. Anduin able to move away there. Oh, huge damage onto the Vala. The Seeker connects with the Disintegration Beam, and that is our first kill of the game for La Résistance. Great camp steal there, great blow up. Now under Newb management. Gonna have to sit back, let these sappers connect. Single altar phase coming up next. Dark Knight looking for the channel, but Sloth is going to make sure that doesn't happen just yet. Vala is on the way back here as the Draken Laser Drill is going to be dropped by Tychus. Try to zone people out of this area. There's the Blizzard going to be used by Jaina. Vala with the Q is going to help to take that down. Taunt comes out onto Johanna. The Ring of Frost in the back. He's going to hit Anduin. Johanna first to fall in this scuffle. Liddell topped off there by Allen by default. Leonidas trying to move away, but so many slows. The pull is not quite quick enough. That is a double kill for under Newb management. Great fight there. Sloth coming in and making it very difficult for the members of La Résistance to move around. Those oil slicks and those jet propulsions covering a lot of ground there.
The altar is ours. Fire upon the grave keeper.
Liddell moving across. Camp is stolen here, and that should finish off the rest of this bottom wall. And Sapper going to start to march towards the fort, but it looks like it will go down. So under Newb management, showing that they can take these 5v5s. Leonidas gets charged there. Liddell might turn around on a taunt, but here comes a big flank. Dark Knight moves across here looking for Liddell. Root comes out from Lord Bacon. Varian being driven away, but there is, oh my goodness, Light Bomb is there. Connects after the cleanse from Brightwing, and Brightwing's going to fall. Leap follow-up from Leonidas is going to secure the kill onto Varian. A turnaround double kill for La Résistance. And now, moving into the bottom lane to see if they can generate some map control. Get the wave clear, moving onto the structure here. Jaina bringing the big blizzard. I love that big blizzard. Stormfront on level 13 is online here for Sneaky Glades, but doesn't look like it. It might be enough for the save here. Vala and Jaina with enough wave clear to drive La Résistance back. They're going to save their bottom structure to prepare for our next bottom lane altar phase. Sloth in the area. Ready to flank. Sonya in the mid is not quite here yet. Under Newb management might be able to jump on this engage. Liddell coming across. Can't get the taunt as Azuriel pops the shield, but it is broken by the shield breaker. There's the taunt. Pull from Anduin is, again, not quite there in time. That's Tychus going down, and Sonya could not make it to the fight. And now under Newb management is going to pull ahead on core count for the first time in this game. 4 shots in, and now under Newb management, gonna put the pressure onto this bottom structure. Very nice shield breaker there from Liddell to force Johanna to pop the Iron Skin, get it broken immediately. They execute the tank. Nicely done. Under Newb management, currently about a level ahead right now. They've been having some very effective soak from Blaze. Right now, Sonya is actually sieging the top wall. Leonidas able to get on out of there. Sloth goes and covers. Azuriel taking some damage there from the big blizzard as Jaina finishes up the Ice Block quest. Draken Laser Drill going to be committed there just in case there was a large fight, but under Newb management is going to simply back away. Leonidas here for the flank as Blaze is headed to the top lane. This could be an opportunity. Leonidas has started the camp. Liddell is going to move away here, realizing they don't have Blaze nearby. They can't really contest this. So La Résistance stops the bleeding a little bit by taking this camp back. Looks like it may be cleared. One sapper going to walk across. But most importantly, is not walking towards them.
The altars rise.
Triple altar phase is coming up next here. Liddell is looking for a taunt not to be had, as they have their level 16 advantage. This is a good move. I like this from La Résistance. They realize they're not going to get anything done in this bottom lane. They break off and they look for the next fight here. Sloth solo in the area for now. Varian still in the mid lane. Sonya looking for the back cap.
Heroes, claim the altars.
Johanna's going to come across. Sneaky Glades. Going to be cut off. So it's going to be 1 for 1, but still 5 shots for 3 here. As Sloth going to get the channel. La Résistance not getting the fight that they were looking for. At least not getting the odd-numbered fight they were looking for, is going to give up 10 shots for 3 with this map control situation. Under Newb management, able to head on back to the bottom lane and resume their defense. See Azuriel waiting in the mid. La Résistance trying some other angles on the map here. Forcing some movement from under Newb management. Mr. Bros is able to step up for just a moment. Liddell wants a taunt, is going to be in range. Look at that. Jaina damage right on top. Ring of Frost does not connect with Li Ming still down here. Under Newb management almost got shook from their defense, but came on back, found the Li Ming kill. That's going to do wonders for their continued defense on this bottom structure. See La Résistance moving back to the mid. They've got their 16s, but they don't have Li Ming for another 15 seconds here. Silver, silver, silver. Grabbing the left side sappers. Liddell wants the taunt, is going to find it. The Lord Bacon gets the pull save onto Dark Knight. Anduin does have the double pull now. So double the saves, double the fun, as our next double altar phase is activating. It's not checkmate just yet, but 2 channels and a boss is. So this is going to be a pretty crucial fight here for La Résistance. Altars are activating in a moment. They're going to have to break off and try to contest one of these, and there they go. Leonidas discovered on the edge here. And they're going to look for a team fight on the top side. Brightwing is going for the bottom channel. Under Newb management, trying to buy some time. They do stop the first attempt, and now Brightwing can come up and join the fight. Leonidas is about to finish the channel here, is interrupted at the last moment by Blaze. Now Liddell has the next. Charge is out onto Dark Knight, but there's the stun from Leonidas. Ring of Frost does not connect. There's the Light Bomb Leap. It's going to stun almost everybody. So many low health bars. Brightwing is going to be the first to go down here. Tychus and Jaina fall simultaneously. There goes Sonya. There goes Johanna. It's a bloodbath 3 for 2 for under Newb management. They're going to get this channel here. There's a taunt coming out. Oh, that's big. Mr. Bros needs a teleport. It's not there. Li Ming goes down. Liddell gonna head back to the channel here. Do they recognize the boss as a win condition? They're gonna get 5 shots across. These 3 sappers aren't gonna be enough. Vala has come on down to the bottom lane. Sloth is heading towards the boss. It might be too late here, though. Varian has gone to tap. Vala is coming on up. Can they get this boss down? Everyone's about to come up here. The middle well is active. It's already down to half here, though. Look at the damage output from this Q-build Vala. Unbelievable. They get here late, but they get here fast enough. That's 4 shots into the core, and under Newb management is going to grab the first victory here in this best of 3. GG. Great execution from the Varian comp there. It was looking like the team fights were going pretty well, and the save attempts going very, very well for La Résistance, but the map control was very, very strong from the Blaze. They got great flanks from Sloth, and they just never really let go of that bottom lane control. Very nice Game 1 victory. Let's go to the post-match and see what we can see. Silver, silver, silver on the Vala. 44,500 hero damage leading the way there for under Newb management. It was Dark Knight on the Tychus for La Résistance, leading the way on that side with a little over 32,000 hero damage. Take a quick look at the talents, as we didn't quite get to level 20 there, but there are the builds such as they are. Close out the prediction and get ourselves ready for a game number 2. The Duke. Thank you very much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the show. Is that the real Chuck Liddell? Let's say yes. Let's say yes. Alrighty. Don't see a next lobby just yet, but that was the scoreboard up top, the core score said one thing, but I feel like that game could have gone either way in a couple of those engages. Things were looking pretty good for La Résistance for a little bit there, so I expect still a competitive match here for game number 2. But before we get there, we are going to take a short break. We come on back, see how this series unfolds between Under Newb management and La Résistance. Sit tight. Hello and welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2 of Under Newb management versus La Résistance. We have a lobby, we have a next map, and we found a goose. He was just in the hallway like usual, but he's got a new bed now, so now you can see him. First time in ages. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're ready for our next game. Let's go to the map select. See that we're going to go to Alterac Pass. La Résistance opting for the map pick here. Taking us to Alterac Pass to try to save their fate here in this playoff matchup. Give them the caster ready and we'll be all set to go in just a moment. Let's go. Under Newb management will be first to act. See if the bands stay the same. If they alter with the map, they change entirely. It's an interesting, you know, there's a few different ban philosophies out there. Looks like we're still going to get the Diablo ban. Some teams try to ban out the comforts of the other team. Some teams try to ban out heroes that mess up their strats. And some teams just go to, you know, heroes profile for that map and ban those heroes. So far, it's looking like a very targeted ban strategy from Under Newb management, a very researched set of bans there in the Diablo Stukov, regardless of map. La Résistance altering it a little bit here. Junkrat taken away. We'll see if they alter their second as well. Kratsalot wants me to read the dad joke. Every morning I get hit by the same bike. It's a vicious cycle. It is that. Sorry about that, Kratz. Someone should really put a stop sign up. Chromie will once again be banned by La Résistance, and Silver will steal the Li Ming away from La Résistance. Li Ming can poke the objective from over the wall similarly to Junkrat and Chromie. So is useful in that regard. Azuriel going to go ahead and steal that Varian, and Lord Bacon going back to the Anduin. Very strong performance there in game number 1. Not too surprised to see it reprised here in game number 2. So, no Varian Li Ming for Under Newb management. They've got some good lockdown options available to them. Let's see if they want to take any of those. Oh, Alan by default going with the Lucio, our first Lucio of the day. And Zloth will take the Dahaka that got banned in the last draft. So not opting for the Brightwing Dahaka, instead the Lucio to try to get the extra cleanses out for this Varian comp. La Résistance going to take away the Garrosh. Garrosh does a pretty good job of handling that Varian. And Sonya banned away by Under Newb management. They saw the power of the Leap Light Bomb. It came through a couple of big ways for La Résistance last game. So they're going to take away that combo here. But will the Genji get through now? Genji Bomb is pretty lethal as well. La Résistance, they've got their healer, they've got their tank. Dark Knight gonna bring us a Rainer, and there's the Genji for Mr. Bros. Did I call it? I think I called it. I think I called it. Rainer, likely chosen for the camp pressure. Here by La Résistance. Under Newb management looking to round out their draft. They need a flex, they need a tank. They need something that can deal with this Genji. Let's see what they're thinking here for their last 2 picks. Here's the ETC for Liddell and Sneaky Glades going for the Zul'Jin. Zul'Jin Li Ming damage profile here. La Résistance. Looking for some lane coverage here from Leonidas. No Sonya available. Let's see what it's going to be here to go with this Varian composition. It is going to be the Leoric this time for Leonidas, so Goon doesn't have to be confused anymore. Couple of offbeat comps here. We got, you know, ETC Zul'Jin, not heroes that we see an awful lot. Raynor, we don't see an awful lot these days either. Got the Genji X Factor. Will that be enough to stop under Newb management? We'll have to see, and you will have to bet. It's required. I'll check. But the bet is open now. If you think under Newb management's going to win, if you think La Résistance has the sauce, put your bananas on the line, see what you can win against your fellow chat members, because that's the way it is. You don't get to bet against the house, you only get to bet against each other, because otherwise the economy would be out of control. Would that be true? I think it would be true. But as we load in here, looking at these 2 comps, I think I got a favor under Newb management here. We'll see what the Genji Raynor can do for La Résistance. See if they can make me believe. Make me believe. I got to see it. I got to see it. The game is up, so let's jump on in. Here we go. It's game number 2. On the left in the blue, once again, is under Newb management. Alan by default is on Lucio. Silver, Silver, Silver on the Li Ming. Zloth is playing Dahaka. Liddell on ETC. We've got Sneaky Glades on the Zul'Jin. On the right in the red, it is La Résistance. Mr. Bros on the Genji. Leonidas is playing the Leoric. Lord Bacon on Anduin. Azuriel on the Varian, and Dark Knight is on the Raynor. Game number 2 is underway here. Dahaka opting for the health quest on level 1. ETC stacking the Prog Rock. Varian going for the Q stacks on 1 once again, and Raynor opting for the Veteran Marksman. So not going for the PvE build, is going to build the damage. Liddell going for a quick slide onto 2. Sneaky Glades popping the passive. Put a little bit of damage out there, moving up to get those auto attacks rolling. Really sitting on 2 stacks of 40 needed, or 2 stacks of 30, I should say, needed for that baseline Zul'Jin quest. Liddell going to avoid most of the CC there and get out of trouble. Camp is coming up here. Raynor going to head back. It's going to take a little bit of time here for Raynor to solo this without some help. We see Li Ming and Lucio. Honestly, not going to be all that much faster here on the left, but they are working on it. We see Anduin coming on up here to help Dark Knight. Neither team picked a strictly solo back camp taking comp. If we see Silver, Silver, Silver go for that Seeker build the way we saw La Résistance go for last time, they're actually going to hold their camp. This isn't something we see a lot of teams do. So what they're trying to do here is make sure that their first camp gets more value by marching down the lane second. But what this means is it might be that you don't get to take your camp a second time before having to fight for the objective. So we'll see if this works out in their favor. Right now, their lane is kind of stopping this camp, so their camp is actually going to march up ahead here and start to take damage. So unfortunately, not getting the value they were looking for with that pause. That's going to be very quickly cleared away, and actually there's still a lot of this mid-camp left for under Newb management as it moves up towards the wall. It's going to be cleared away before it does too much here. The Auric waiting for a possible flank as Azuriel is now online and taunted up. ETC looking for a flank here. Onto Genji. Mr. Bros going to avoid the slide there, but bumped into the corner. Nice deflect to deny the Li Ming damage. Zuriel coming across. Going to get the charge onto the silver. Pushed away. Oh, Genji right into the back looking for resets, but Mr. Bros is caught. Genji goes down as first blood. Zul'jin getting the last hit there. Our objective is up and available. Zloth getting a nice drag there in the mid onto Leonidas. But the back camp is now up. We see Allen and Silver getting that rolling here for under new business. Lord Bacon trying to start this up. As Rainer's coming around to help out. Genji having to catch that mid-soak here for La Résistance. Also having to make sure that level 7 is caught soon. Under Newb management, doing the normal stuff here. They get their 7, they get their back camp a second time, and now, once their lanes are clear, they'll have an opportunity to move towards the objective. All in all, honestly not taking it that much slower was La Résistance there. They had the Anduin Rainer clearing it a little bit faster than Li Ming Lucio. Sevens are in for both sides. Leoric working on clearing the mid here for La Résistance, but here comes under Newb management to get the rest of this all cleaned up here. Leo and Dahaka scrapping on the top side there. Zloth getting the better of that exchange, seemingly here. Zuriel not going for a quick taunt there. Just going to get the wave clear and try to rotate out. It's actually been long enough that the back camps are starting to become an issue again soon. 30 more seconds. Zuriel gets the quick taunt onto Sneaky Glades. Dark Knight stepping up, wants one more auto, but Allen by default has enough heals to get Zul'jin back. Currently 9 stacks on the level 1 here for Dark Knight. There's 10. Currently at 6 on the Behemoth armor. So one full trait build here as Rainer trying to bring that extra damage. Genji harassing Li Ming here in the mid. So right now, neither team seems totally interested in the objective at all. Back camp is up once again. These teams are going to have to head on over and get that started. This time Zul'jin helping out here for under Newb management. Lord Bacon and Dark Knight back on their business here on the right. Zuriel taking a quick hit there from Li Ming. Sladell doesn't have the slide available. It is that Seeker setup for Silver. Just looking for that extra single target damage. Zuriel checking the bottom camp, just making sure there's no funny business here. But now, moving across and looking for the first objective. Anduin got one interrupt. Zuriel gets slid on there, and there's a solo Mosh. They're looking for the kill on Devarian. Do they have fast enough damage? Lord Bacon comes on through with the save again. Mosh committed, but nothing to be had. As now level 10s are in for both sides. Objective channel. Silver going to be chased down there. Zuriel with the taunt. X-Strike comes on through. They're looking for the kill. Li Ming is saved, though. Allen by default with the pushback and the heals gets Silver away. Uh-oh. The Hearth in the corner, the Hyperion denies that. La Résistance is going to move across and get some channel time of their own here. Zloth is denied. Great pushback from Dark Knight. But no progress to be had on either objective as of now. See if anyone can get the initiative here. Sneaky Glades with a little bit of a check. So now the teams are going to rotate past each other once again. Once again, we've got kind of a low-kill game here between these teams. They're very cognizant of the map situation, getting their chores done. See Leo and Anduin responding to the back camp here for La Résistance. Under Newb management. Going to be a little bit faster now on this camp clear with the Seeker online for Silver. Sloth clear in the mid, and now under Newb management is looking for their last 11 seconds here. Mr. Bros charge across here, but there's the slide from ETC. Mr. Bros taken down to half. Camp is taken by La Résistance, and now they come across to defend their objective. Neither team really wants a full engage here, from the looks of things. Azuriel is going to see them coming across, but is caught there. Liddell gonna find a slide. Sneaky Glades throwing out a little bit of damage. Mr. Bros leaps forward, but doesn't get the bomb onto the back line. Charged just a moment too late. Hyperion comes on out from Rainer to try to get some chip damage onto these structures. Drag onto Leo is good here. Leonidas is trying to move on back. Does so effectively. Frog Rock is finished here for ETC. Gonna get a little bit of extra healing out for under Newb management. Can we get another interrupt? No, the Shuriken are not in range. Only 6 more seconds needed. Liddell into the back is going to get a huge mosh onto 4. Nothing Leonidas can do about it. Sloth in the mix is going to execute the Genji. Azuriel is going to be the next to fall here. Varian goes down. Lord Bacon with nowhere to go. Triple kill for under Newb management on an otherworldly mosh from Liddell. That's level 13. That's our first objective of the game. And under Newb management, after what was looking like a stalemate for the longest time, have blown this map open. Leonidas stepping up there, trying to defend this bottom wave. We see Tahaka moving up to the top side. La Résistance has spawned and are on the way down to the bottom lane here. Rainer has to respond at the top. But La Résistance, they don't even have their 13s. They're going to have to just take the easy clear in the mid as bottom fort goes down. Mid is cleared away. Tahaka putting the pressure onto Dark Knight here, getting the chase. Wants the ISO drag, but it's not enough. Dark Knight is going to force out the essence here from Zloth. Leonidas on the chase finds the slow. Tahaka gets away. Mid structure taking a little bit of damage here from under Newb management. Sneaky Glades is slowed down here. Azuriel wants to find this Zul'jin. Sneaky Glades is able to move on back. Is that the... Well, that's a Monty High. That's not even the Voodoo Shuffle. I'm a little bit surprised there, honestly. I expected versus Leo Varian that we'd see a Voodoo Shuffle there. Sloth moves forward, going to find a quick drag onto Varian. Liddell. It's not going to be enough damage there as Lord Bacon has the save. Back camp claimed once again by under Newb management. We see Dark Knight on the right here for La Résistance, going to get the counter cap as well. But 2 forts taken off of that objective phase for under Newb management. Mid is down to half. Azuriel moves forward, going to look for a taunt here. La Résistance. A fight would suit them at this point, as level 16 is very close for under Newb management. Sloth on the top side does not have the race car build, so Leo's going to be able to ride away. There's the drag coming out onto Varian. Protect shield wall is there. Leonidas on the top side is going to get isolated. Zloth trying to catch up here, going to get a drag. Sneaky Glades wants to get extra damage out. Leonidas is barely able to get on out of there with less than 30 health. The revolving axes were just a little bit too far there for Sneaky Glades. But level 16 is around the corner here for under Newb management, so they will have the advantage in the next fight if it comes quickly. Mr. Bros checking the top boss. Dell moving across the lane. Boss is going to be started here. La Résistance realize they don't have the fight, but this might be discovered. Silver going up to soak the lane. I don't think they know it's happening, though. Silver's going to come across and check, but it's going to be a moment too late. Boss is claimed here by La Résistance. About halfway on the objective, but Lord Bacon is going to pause that. This top boss does need to be dealt with here by under Newb management. Zuriel looking for a taunt here, but the wall's still up. Here's the push. Liddell looking for another slide there. Only catches one. Boss already taken down mostly. We'll take a couple of hits on this fort before falling. 16's almost here for La Résistance. They've got another opportunity for a fight if they're looking for one. But the fun must stop because the back camps are up. No more fun. We got camps. We're going to the camps. Fun has been cancelled. Sorry. Left side camp about to be done. Right side camp is capped. And now, alright, the fun can start again. The fun is back. Azuriel making sure there's no shenanigans here on the right. Liddell coming across. There's the charge taunt. Can they find ETC? There's the root, but the cleanse is good from Allen by default, who gets there just in time. Liddell will survive. Mid clashing once again. La Résistance going to get the quick clear here with Leo and Raynor. Liddell waiting to get the clear here on the bottom side, but might have to go join the fight. Dahaka digging on up to get the clear here in the mid. Once again, a little bit of a stalemate. Azuriel spotted. There's the slide from Liddell onto 2. Quickly peels away there. Dahaka clear in the mid. Leo showing in the bottom lane right now. Could be an opportunity for under Newb management to go in, but a great chastise from Lord Bacon denies any engage onto Mr. Bros. Leo is going to rejoin the team here. Once again, a possible opportunity for a fight. Azuriel's going to come across and see Silver in the bush, but the blink away is good. Root onto the low side to Haka. As both teams jockeying for position here. Leo clears the top lane, comes to join the team. Dark Knight trying to push away Zloth on the low side. As both teams going to position menacingly. Menacingly! Before realizing that the fun must stop because the back camp is up. Back camp's up. Back camp's up. Everyone go. Playtime's over. Back inside. Get to your camp. Get to your homework. La Résistance grabs their camp. Under Newb management. You're late on your homework. That's detention. Late. 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 1 hour detention after school. Sneaky Glades. Yeah, that's right. I'm pinning it on you. I realize the rest of the class is also just as responsible. But as a good teacher, I have to pin that on one particular student that I kind of don't like. So that's you, Sneaky Glades. But we might have another opportunity for a fight here. Mr. Bros is denied there by Silver. Mr. Bros going right over the wall there with the swift strike, but now the fight is breaking out on the top side. Liddell is going to be taunted by Azuriel. Huge ice entomb in the back as the mosh pit lands onto 1. Leonidas struggling in the back as no one was able to catch up. Will go down. Liddell is taken out by Dark Knight. It's 1-for-1 so far as Mr. Bros looking for Silver but will not find it. There's a taunt onto Sneaky Glades. Dark Knight catching in, but the unkillable Taz Dingo is popped and Sneaky Glades survives. But La Résistance do create the space to go for the channel here. Getting a channel here on the top side. Sneaky Glades trying to come across. Is almost done with that quest. Doesn't quite have the double revolving axes yet. Needs a couple more autos. As Leonidas is about to be back. Charge taunt onto Dahaka. Quickly cleansed by Leoric. But Leonidas is back now. Into the back line with a big slow. But has to start moving away. Zloth says, no way, you're coming with me. Lord Bacon says, not if I have anything to say about it. And that is going to be our Red Raiders coming through the lanes for La Résistance. 20s are here, though, for under Newb management. So they should have the advantage if a fight does break out. Riders are coming on down. See the quick mid-clear for under Newb management. Leo pushing the top lane. No one pushing the bot lane for now. La Résistance, they don't really want to fight here. Down level 20s. Dahaka has to respond to the bottom push as top is going to be dealt with here. La Résistance, they're going to move towards the bottom side as top is cleared. Sloth being pushed away. Hyperion is popped, and they're going to try to get at least one structure off this push, and it looks like they're going to get this bottom structure. Right now, it looks like under Newb management are setting up for a possible top boss, but the bottom objective is still healthy enough that they're going to be sitting up there for a little while. The wall here should take a lot of damage very quickly. Mid structure is actually going to go down here. La Résistance doing a great job of capitalizing on the delay. Top boss is up, bottom boss is up. The no fun allowed camp is up. But we're past level 20. Do they still do it? No. La Résistance does that. You see under new management, they're going to try to check the bottom boss here, see that no one's there. Alan by default wants to start it up, and they do. La Résistance, they're going to show on the top lane here, so it looks like it's going to be a simple boss trade, but La Résistance did get their mid camp, so they get a slight advantage on the push there. Under new management, grabbing the bottom boss. Top boss going to go down in just a moment. Both teams have all their keeps. There's not really much of a reason to fight here, so I imagine we're going to see a little bit of a stalemate. Just a little while here. Bottom boss is marching onto a damaged keep wall. But it will be very quickly cleared away by La Résistance. Under new management, getting their back camp out, so those are a little bit out of sync now. Top fort will go down. Bottom wall goes down. The keep remains totally fine. Totally fine. Our next prisoners are located in the bottom lane here. Could be our next opportunity for a big scrap. Mid still has to be cleared. Liddell is coming across. The rest of the team's a little bit behind here. They are catching up. Under Newb management comes across. Looking for the channel. Mr. Bros has the first interrupt. A little bit scary to go for the second. And now the 50-second channel has begun. Back camp up once again for La Résistance. They're going to knock that out as quickly as they can here. And knock it out they do. 35 seconds until the next raiders are on the way. Varian looking for a topside flank. Sloth spots it. There's the charge taunt onto Dahaka. Light bomb comes out, but Genji is stunned by the invading ETC, who takes the stun solo. Big Entomb in the back as Mr. Bros wants to get the kill onto the Zul'jin, but Zul'jin survives. Azuriel moving on back with that isolation hat. A lot of ults thrown down there, but no one taken down. Azuriel has the next interrupt. Oh, Mosh in the back onto one. Lord Bacon trying to move away as the interrupt was there, but Anduin is still caught. Mr. Bros is X-striking all over the back, but is caught by Sloth. What a drag from Dahaka is going to get this double kill. Wow, that was looking like an instant reset X-strike, but Sloth with the great timing on the drag catches Genji and gets the double kill here. And now the Raiders are on the way for under Newb management. Sloth has to clear the mid lane as it had the camp and the catapult minion pressure. Bottom lane looks like it's going to be the focus for under Newb management. As they have that clearing away. Top lane won't be too far behind, but there is a pretty juicy minion wave up there that will slow down the objective. Zul'jin stacking with those double axes there. Leonidas chunked down to half as Sneaky Glade's forced to move away from Dark Knight. Anduin is back. Genji is about to come back, but the bottom keep already down to half will almost certainly be falling to this pressure. There it goes. Mid is the next defense. Sloth has been carrying that one forward. Oh, drag connects. Drag connects onto the front line. Anduin comes through with the save. Taunt is out onto ETC, but a great cleanse by Alan by default. The upgraded high 5 at level 20 is going to make it very difficult for any kind of engage here. Top lane starting to connect with the keep. Under Newb management wants to get some damage onto the mid keep. Throwing out those double axes, throwing out those mirror balls. The objective is now cleared. The no fun camp is back. La Résistance. Dispatching with the no fun camp. Under Newb management. Compelled, drawn to the no fun camp here on the left. Bosses. About 30 seconds away. An opportunity for both teams. And it looks like we have a quick disconnect here. So let's go back to me. Here we are back. Our disconnected player has returned. Matchup resumes. Mid going to be quickly cleared away here by under Newb management. See La Résistance flanking around the lower jungle here. Looking to move across, try to catch someone out. Aggressive positioning. But the top boss is up here in 10 seconds, and under Newb management, they're going to camp up here. La Résistance, they're getting itchy. They're going to start moving on down towards the bottom lane. No one home, as top boss is going to be claimed by under Newb management. Looks like it's going to be a simple boss clear, or a boss trade here. Midkeep is taking some damage, though, from this camp that survived the mid pressure. La Résistance going to be giving up a structure for free here. Unfortunate. Objective is ticking away as well. And this could be the fight. 30 seconds left on the channel. La Résistance is working on clearing the top boss. I think they've got to just clear the wave and get on out of here. 20 seconds left on the objective, and they have to break out. Yeah, there they go. They've got to fight. Drag from Sloth, not going to connect. There's the charge, but burrow underneath is Sloth. 10 seconds. Liddell slides into the back here. Genji bomb goes in. X-strike in. And Li Ming is going to go down. Liddell is in trouble. Liddell is down with the mosh. But no one's clicking the point. The point is taken. Anduin is going to fall here. Sloth being chased out. Leonidas in trouble. Leo goes down. Zul'jin goes down. Lucio is next. It's a 4 for 2 here. But the boss is on the core. Raiders are on the way. These minion waves are huge here. Core is going to heal up. They should have this defense, as Dahak is the only one left. La Résistance. They came in a little bit late, but they get the huge wipe in that team fight, and hopefully they've got what it takes to nullify this push, because at this point in the game, these Raiders might just end the game themselves. Azuriel and Mr. Bros trying to step up here to clean this out, but top wave is huge. Bottom wave is huge. The minions might just win this game. It is cleared away. Here comes the top raider. Leo is about to be back. Anduin's about to be back. Core is starting to take damage as the bottom raider is cleared out by Dark Knight. Minions are starting to come in here, but Raynor stops them, and now the next wave is ready, and the core will be defended. Ooh, that was a scary one. But La Résistance hold, and the core will regenerate. Back camp is claimed here by under Newb management. They've got pressure in all 3 lanes here. They're going to wait to try to bait this camp for a moment, but now it's taken. Under Newb management are on the top side. Azuriel is looking. Leonidas is spotted. Liddell. There's the charge taunt. Big bomb comes out. There is the entomb. Meister Bros into the back is going to find the stun. ETC goes down. Big mosh onto 4, though. The death mosh catches everybody. Can Silver get the resets? No one is going down. Alan by default gets on out of there. That's Sloth going to be going down. Zul'jin healing up with the level 20, but Sneaky Glades can't get enough. That's a triple kill for La Résistance. They are holding here in this ultra late part of Alterac Pass, prison camps are unlocking. They're going to move across and try to work with this objective. With this composition, I think that's the call. They're going to try to use the objective to win this game. Leo back to make sure that the waves can pressure up effectively. Lucio and Li Ming trapped in the base. Leonidas coming on back just to make sure there isn't an instant fight here. ETC is now up. Tahaka can dig in, but we're still 10 seconds on Zul'jin. We'll see if under Newb management, it looks like they're not going to go for this. Looks like they are thinking about setting up for a moving across the map. Liddell is moving across the top side here. Lucio and Li Ming are on the way. They're going to try a counter core rush. This might be a core race. La Résistance, they don't know what to do. They're going to clear out the mid. They don't see him. ETC is going to come across and show. Here come the Raiders, and they're going for it. Under Newb management is going for a core rush. Tahaka is trying to stop the backs here. Members are trying to walk across the map. Core is down to half as Liddell gets the stun onto Leoric, but the team from La Résistance is coming on through. That's going to be Lucio taken down. Sneaky Glaze is trying to get the core. We're down to less than 5,000 health. Zul'jin is locked in with the ult, and that is going to be it. Under Newb management rush the core and get the 2-0 victory. What a call from under Newb management, approaching the 29-minute mark on Alterac Pass. Barely get to the end. Tahaka stopping the backs. Lucio trying to get into the core, but it's Zul'jin with the ult that takes it down, and under Newb management is going to advance here in the Division A East playoffs. Let's go into the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Sneaky Glades on the Zul'jin, 110,000 hero damage there for under Newb management. La Résistance, Dark Knight on the Raynor, 95,000 hero damage, showing that Raynor can bring the noise. But it just wasn't, it was barely not enough this time for La Résistance. We'll bring in the talents as we close out our prediction and see if we can get an interview with our winning team. My goodness. Raka, thank you so much for the raid.
And right click.
My goodness. My goodness. Alright, let's see if we can find an interview here. Thank you all for coming from Raka's stream. We are finished up with this 2-0, but we're going to be looking for an interview here. Put out a quick reminder. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm joined by Liddell. What a series. Congratulations on the 2-0.
Thank you. My heart is still beating very fast, but it was fun, I guess.
That was a crazy one indeed. Let's start with game number 1, a little bit more of a calm game there on Towers of Doom. Tell me about the draft matchup there. It was looking like the 5v5 from La Résistance was pretty scary. How do you approach sort of a wombo setup like they were trying to pull off there?
Yeah, we had the Brightwing that reduces like the burst target. Oh, did we have Brightwing that game? Yeah, we did. But really, I think we thought their 10s would be stronger, but for whatever reason, we felt like we could finally start finishing off kills once we hit level 10 there. I guess it's, and 13 more with the variant being able to take off Joanna's shield, which makes her a kill target at that point.
Yeah, I definitely saw that at 13. That was first time seeing the shield breaker there. Very, very effective.
Yeah, so honestly, I think I don't want to get too much into their head. They definitely stole a lot of our priority picks, so that was a good. We had to kind of pivot a bit in the draft. But I think the Blaze also with the bunker really helped slow fights down. It saved me a couple times. So I think between Brightwing and Blaze on the bunker, we could kind of weather the storm on the wombo combo and then kind of hopefully clean up after that.
Tell me about the sort of map movements in the late game there on Towers of Doom. It looked like you had a pretty solid hold on the bottom lane, but La Résistance was really moving around the map there. Was it important to keep vision on those flanks when it seemed like people just kept sort of leaving that bottom lane area?
Yeah. So Zloff did a really good job at telling us when Sonya was missing, and that was really the moment we had fear. Like we were fine underneath our tower, except for maybe Sonya flanking and getting a large leap on us. So I kind of wanted to make sure we were rotating between that fort and mid lane, just kind of constantly, and adding a little bit of unpredictability for them, whether we're going to siege mid, get gank mid, or protect the tower. So I figured being out of vision would probably be the best to how to play that late game, just to not give them the opportunity to wombo combo us, because we had a pretty good level, macro, and shot lead at that point.
Definitely. But you managed to turn around that late fight, get the extra shots, and get the boss for the victory there. And pretty solid macro cleanup on Towers of Doom. Moving into Alterac Pass, a little bit of a different style team comp there, but still very, very macro prioritized for both teams. Do you feel like, in your experience in this division, that's just sort of the way Alterac tends to go? A lot of more focus onto that back camp, onto the lanes, and less onto the brawling?
Yeah, so we actually all season I felt for us that we haven't, even though we've always won on Alterac, I haven't felt like it was super clean. Beginning of the season, I think a lot of teams tried to macro into us, and then we almost didn't macro at all and were able to win just by surprising them with aggression, like running into the first objective. But I really don't think that's the long-term way for success. I think playing it slow, getting a lead, and really forcing the other team to make bad decisions is all what Alterac's all about. And we kind of really tried to focus that on the draft with Dahaka, forcing them into hopefully making a bad decision about missing a lane or getting out down a level or something like that. And early game, I think we did that really well. And then we had a really sloppy mid and late game where they hit more of a power spike. The Entomb level 20 came online, and it became quite the game, late game.
It was quite the late game it was. A lot of dancing around the map, La Résistance with some miracle defenses there. And then the core call moving across the map against the Raiders. Did you feel like in that spot that was your only path to victory, or did you just feel like you could catch them off guard in that instance?
Well, we had two keeps at the time, semi-push lanes, so I feel like that's it's almost like a 50-50 that you defend that. Maybe depending on the team. Well, they had the edge of play at that point, so maybe less than 50-50. Yeah, it was kind of a desperation call because we had kind of lost or felt like we were on the back foot for the last 6 or 7 minutes there. And so I wasn't willing. I was willing to bet on a all-in macro core dive than I was to bet on winning another team fight and winning that way. So it was kind of just like an all-in. And then Zloff with the beautiful play to stop them from backing. And then having the Tazdingo really gave a lot of security to finishing that core call. So that it worked out well, but definitely not the position you want to be in playoffs. I don't think you ever want to be all-in core calling. I think ideally you're winning through controlling the map and winning the objective. But we'll take it, and La Résistance put up a really good fight, and it was a really fun series.
It was a gutsy call there, but it pulled it off, definitely leveraging the Zul'jin powers there of the late game Zul'jin Korzerg. Looking, wow, very, very entertaining series and very well-deserved 2-0 there. Looking forward in the bracket, I believe you're waiting on Death and Delay versus Tricky Gooses.
That happened yesterday, so it's Death and Delay that made it
Okay,
through.
so you're up against Death and Delay next. Is that one that you've been looking forward to reprising from the regular season?
Yeah, well, we 2-0'd them first in the season, but it didn't feel like a 2-0. Kind of very similar game that we just played on Alterac. We barely won against them. They had more kills all game. They had control, and we just kind of out macroed them. But then it looked like we were going to lose, and we we went all in on core. So we're building a bit of a theme here. But yeah, they're a really good team fight team. I do weekly power rankings for this division, and I've always noted that they're probably the strongest team fight team in the division. So definitely a scary opponent, not to be taken lightly. And I would argue probably could have been higher in the series, higher in the bracket, or maybe deserved to be. So definitely not taking them lightly, and it's always fun when we play against them.
Sounds like it's going to be a good one. We'll be waiting for that one next week to see how it goes. I'll be excited to check it out.
All right, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Congrats on the 2-0. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we close out here?
Always shout out to the caster first and foremost. Shout out to the other team, kind of the Div A East community, and of course teammates and friends and loved ones of teammates who put up with us constantly staying up late yelling at the computer screen. So thank yous all around, and then always circle back with one last thank you for casting.
My pleasure entirely. Liddell, thanks so much for joining me. Congrats again on the win, and good luck next week.
All right, thank you. See ya.
See ya.